In the bustling city of Eldoria, where traditions were deeply rooted and the fight between good and evil was a constant shadow, lived a young man named Lysander. By day, he was known as a humble librarian, invisible among the towering stacks of dusty books, guiding patrons with a gentle smile and encyclopedic knowledge. But beneath his calm exterior lay a secret that could alter the course of fate, a demonic power, a legacy of an ancient pact his ancestors had made. Lysander's dual existence often troubled him. The power residing in him, a dark fiery energy, was both a curse and a gift. When he was young, the community feared him due to unexplained incidents. Windows shattered without reason, and bullies found themselves inexplicably terrified in his presence. His grandmother, the last keeper of the family's secret, had taught him to harness this power. "Use it wisely, my dear," she would say. "A dark gift can still bring light." As Lysander grew, he vowed to use his power for good. The city was rife with injustices, the weak often crushed under the cruelty of the powerful. Local tyrannical businessmen manipulated the market, forcing many into destitution, while corrupt officials turned a blind eye. It was time for a change, and Lysander, under the shadow of night, became the harbinger of justice. One notable night, a young girl named Alia, barely 14, came into the library seeking refuge. She was an orphan, living with an uncle who planned to sell her off to settle his debts. Her tear-streaked face and haunted eyes stirred something within Lysander. He decided then to act, to become the force that protected the vulnerable. That night, as the city slept unaware, Lysander stood on the rooftop, feeling the chill wind brush against his face. Summoning his inner spirit, dark energy swirled around him. Forming an ethereal cloak, he called upon the shadows, moving swiftly through the night. The gang hiding Alia's uncle was not expecting a visit. In a matter of minutes, panic erupted among them as darkness descended, swirling tendrils pulling away weapons. Snuffing out lights, devoid of his usual restraints, Lysander ensured justice was served without shedding blood, sowing fear into the oppressors' hearts and rescuing Alia to safety. In the aftermath, whispers of a mysterious vigilante spread across Eldoria. A savior for the weak, yet a haunting figure shrouded in myth. Though no one saw his face, Lysander knew that the symbol he had become braved the boundary of legends. And even as he struggled with his nature, he embraced his role to protect those who could not stand alone. Walking the fine line between light and shadow, in the quiet corners of the library, where his heart found solace, the piles of books grew, each one a tale of victory for the oppressed, each echoing the silent power of a young man who chose to wield darkness for good.